Okay, so maybe we'll call this segment, when will the Canadians win the Stanley Cup again?
It'll take them putting together a good hockey team. They don't have the depth to do it now. They have the goaltender. They have a decent core. I don't know if they're going to be able to pull it off in the next 10 years.
They're running out of time.
You're right, they do have some good core pieces. I mean, obviously they have the best goalie when he's healthy. Pacioretty's a good goal scorer. It's the old story, down the middle, there's a weakness there. And Galchenyuk is maybe developing into a number one center, but Plekanec, I mean, he had a poor second half. There's a lot of moves to be made, and it's not so easy to make those moves anymore. So we're really finding that out for sure.
My initial reaction to Marc Bergevin was 100% positive. I like his working class background. I like the fact that he played 20 years in the NHL. I like the fact that he's a colorful personality. Like he fits Montreal much better than Pierre Gauthier. But I've been very disillusioned in the last year and a half. I think he also badly misread his own team. And that's the ultimate job of a general manager, is to recognize what you have and what you need to get to the next level, and he didn't do anything. Jeff Petrie was a great move. I love the Petrie move and re-signing him. But since then, there's been nothing to help this team. And if you drop two proven NHL players, scorers, into this lineup, they can compete with anybody. Whether they can do that in the playoffs, go to the next level, that's where the coaching staff comes into play. How can they get a power play? The deeper you go into the season, the smaller the margin of error becomes.
Okay, now the hard part. What's the prediction? When are they going to win the Cup again? Come on. Can they do it in the next 10 years?
Yeah, of course they can do it in the next 10 years.
They can. I don't think they will.
Yeah, I think they can. I think any team, almost any team, can do it in the next 10 years.
Let me ask you guys this.
So that's it.
So you both seem to say that's extremely important, right? What's in the room and
Huge.
Sticking together. I mean, we can get
Everybody
an idea
thinks
of
it's
that.
overrated, but
Yeah,
they've never
it's
been
not.
in a locker room before.
Oh yeah, if there's a rift between you two guys and
There's
we're trying
separation.
to win, it's not going to happen. Especially if you're a big part of the team.
It just
Because
throws
you're-
chemistry off.
Because we need you.
Everything.
We
It's
need
not-
you to
yeah.
be good. We need him to be good. We need him to be good. We
Guys,
need-
mentally.
What I would ask is
And
how much
emotionally.
of that is constant and real, and how much of that is the result of losing and losing and losing and losing.
Now, here's the deal. The veteran leadership is putrid. Thomas Plekanec, him and Markov, as far as input and speaking up in the room and being those guys that can, like a Bob Gainey and Larry Robinson, not going to happen. You need those guys to help the younger guys learn what it's all about to win.
And you need those guys to talk to those so-called hotshot young
Settle them down.
guys to say, hey, but it can't be just a fourth line guy. It has to be a guy that can do it on the ice too.
And, you know, I'm spoiled rotten at my age growing up when I did. I saw the guys win 11 cups. So I feel bad for the generations who are younger. Some of them don't even remember 93. You know?
Well,
So I saw enough talent to last a lifetime.
in this generation, you know, they haven't seen any of it. You know, they just heard about the greatness.
Montreal wins the Stanley Cup.
Clarence Campbell presents the Stanley Cup to Captain Jean Beliveau.
And the legend of the Montreal Canadiens continues.
The game is over. The Montreal Canadiens have won the Stanley Cup for the fourth consecutive time.
And now a 24th Stanley Cup banner will hang from the rafters of the famous Forum in Montreal.